Hello everyone, welcome back to the Urban Permaculture Garden. It is April 19th today, and we're just having a look to show you what's growing. What we got going on. A lot is growing, and if you've seen the last planting video, cold weather planting plus rave, check it out if you haven't, but you will know a lot of the seeds that we've planted. Now, all the cold weather seeds are done. And now we just wait for the warm weather planting to finish the planting. But for now, let's see what we got. So, big massive sagebrush. I trimmed it up. I trimmed all the dead little branches off, and it looks really nice and floofy, nice and happy. And the mint bed here, finally see some of them are coming up. It's definitely not the they don't like this spot, I don't think, as much as some spots, because they like that semi-shade. This pretty much gets shade most of the day. Not shade, gets sun most of the day. So it's a little bit too much. They don't grow super tall there. They like those little microclimates, you know. So I don't know if eventually I'll take that out, because it's all chocolate mint now. It used to be a few different mints and lemon balm, but the chocolate mint is so aggressive, it's just taken over the whole thing. So we'll see. We might do that. Might be good to put something else, because chocolate mint is just popping up everywhere else, so we don't really need to have it in here too. I don't know, we'll see what happens. It's an idea. Over here, oh yeah, you got the wild peppermint coming up. Whole bunch of wild peppermint, and that's gonna be really aggressive too. That's the thing, mint is crazy. And oh, this Artemisia. I don't know what variety it is, but it's a type of sage. It has a beautiful smell. I actually like this smell better than the sagebrush. It's just such a nice smell to it. It's my favorite. And as you can see, tons of catnip is coming up everywhere. We got a lot of parsley this year. There's another one growing right there. Decent size. They're actually a lot happier this year than they have been. This is all mugwort that is just coming back up from last year, so that's really cool. So that means we have mugwort that's going to come back every year, so that's what I wanted. So that's really cool. Happy about that. And chives are huge, not huge, but they're good. Pretty happy. Haven't used them yet in salads, so we'll see. There's some wild strawberries just popping up there. No problem. We'll leave them be. And what is this? This is a carrot? This is a carrot. That's so random. Well, maybe we'll leave the carrot. There's more chives. Again, more parsley. Kind of everywhere. This is our St. John's wort. We'll definitely let him grow big and strong this year. Yeah, more parsley, more parsley. So yeah, it's really taken off this year, which is nice. Sorry if I don't know if my voice sounds a little funny, but I am sick today. And there's a newspaper in the garden. Canadian Tire, not sponsored by Canadian Tire in any way, shape, or form. Just gonna put that in there to burn it in a campfire. Alright, so, and oh yeah, there's a lot of weeds in here that I have to go through, and there's a lot of hollyhocks, but I think I'm gonna leave the hollyhocks, because this is kind of just gonna be the, just a flower bed. As you can see, there's all these beautiful spring flowers. I never know what these are called, so if you know what these are called, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know if you know the answer, because they're beautiful, and they don't last very long. They're just going to be here for a bit this spring, and then they'll be done. That's what all these are. And some of these aren't them. These are garlic like just garlic from garlic scapes from years ago, and they come up every year. These are the black tulips, and you can see they're actually, flowers are starting. Now, a lot of people's tulips are way ahead of mine, so in this garden we are a little bit behind compared to some areas of where we live, which is interesting, but that's just kind of how it is, you know. But yeah, these are irises. They're all popping up everywhere now, so that's really cool. Gonna be a good flower bed, I think. It's gonna keep growing. Oh, and you can see the raspberries looking good. They're bringing their leaves out. And the strawberry down there, it's doing its best. These are all the currants. Wow, and they're already producing their flowers. That's crazy. Yeah, the currants are going to go wild this year. I know that because they were really good last year. So currants absolutely love it here. So keep that in mind that they do great here. You're kind of learning about what does good in your zone, right? Well, currants absolutely love this spot better than everything else here does. And these are the gooseberries, swamp gooseberries. Again, I don't actually know if these are going to, if it's just been too small, or we might not get berries down here. There might not be the right pollinators to pollinate them because we haven't had any berries from them yet. But the plant just keeps getting bigger, so we'll have to see. It might happen. There's hollyhocks. Yeah, food forest bed's looking good. There's a rose bush starting to wake up. Big giant rhubarbs, the irises, another massive rhubarb. The rhubarb is starting to cover up these tulips here. There's a little maple tree, we don't need him there. But more black tulips. Definitely a lot smaller. And look at all this is all arugula. It's just a weed now, and it's just all over the path. Which is really cool. Unexpected, but pretty cool. And we threw a whole bunch of wildflower seeds in here, and it looks like some of the new ones are coming up now. It's going to be a lot of sunflowers, I think. We had so many sunflower seeds. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's just a cluster of sunflowers. Well, we'll see what happens. Again, we can thin through them as we go. So the yucca is looking a little sad, but he's probably just going to wake up slowly, so we'll see what happens there. And over here we have the peas, and we're going to plant cucumber in here in the warm weather, but for now there's only the peas in here. Snap peas, they're starting to come up, so that's cool. Happy about that. Me and Johnny Casket, I did do a little video of it. I didn't post it though. I don't know if I am going to. If you want me to, let me know. But it's just literally just us putting seeds in here. So yeah, we just have a bunch of different trees that we're planting. This is an old tree block from tree nursery I used to work at. And now I'm going to plant and grow my own trees. So we've got Norway spruce, 2 rows of apple. What is this? Unknown pine. See, these are just random tree seeds that I harvest. 2 rows of these cherries, ponderosa pine, blue pine, two rows of blue pine, 2 rows of cedar, 2 rows of Douglas fir, a maple, another cherry, and Okanagan cherries, and elderberries. So far, this is a weed here. So far, I don't see any of them coming up, but it was still pretty fairly recent, so we'll just keep an eye on it. Oh, there is something growing there. That's in the cedar, so I don't think that's it's a weed. Well, that's that. So we'll see what kind of trees we get, which will be really exciting because we're just going to plant fruit trees and give fruit trees away to people. Here's the crazy altar space. Shrine. Yeah, and nothing really in here yet. This is all weeds. Weeds in there. I planted parsnip in here so we can harvest parsnip again in the spring next year, which would be really nice. So that's what's in this little square here. Those are all some dead, well, they're not fully dead yet, but there's some succulents, trimmings, so I just put them in a schmeg. We do have some asparagus coming up again. It takes about 7 years for them to actually establish, and it has not been 7 years, so it's going to take a while. Look at these tiniest little ones. So yeah, we ate some, super good still, but we're definitely getting a lot more than we did. All this freaking grass. This is my new problem. Grass is coming up from underneath, and it's taking over some of the beds. Not taking over, but it's trying to invade. See, this is all arugula. More arugula weeds. And in here we planted a bunch of carrots and mustard greens, and then these are random garlics popping up out of nowhere that we're just going to leave and see if we get some garlic from them. So I don't remember these, so we'll just see. That's a nice carrot from last year, so we're going to get some seeds from that. And all these bigger carrots were carrots that I missed from the carrot harvest last year. They're just kind of popping up. But we did plant a whole bunch of our carrot seeds from that I've harvested from another years. I think it was 2022. Put those carrot seeds in here. And then my dad gave me some emperor carrot seeds and I put them over there. So we're going to get some different varieties of carrots this year, which will be pretty cool. Excited about that. And this has nothing else in it really. I actually think all of these might be tobaccos that have survived the winter. I don't know if that's true, but I think that's what that is. If so, that's kind of insane, because that's what they look like. They look like tobaccos. So I don't know if that's what that is, but if they can survive the winter like that, that's actually really cool. It's probably mapacho, if anything, because mapacho is more, I don't know actually if it is, but I feel like it's a more vigorous tobacco for sure. Here's all my little trees I've repotted. I'm not sure if I've shown that yet, that these ones have been repotted. These ones are still in their original pots. I'm gonna have to do that. Wow, he's making pollen. That's interesting. Didn't think that would happen. But yeah, these are my tree babies. Trying to take care of them. Some of them are pretty solid trees. Want them to be okay. Keep trying. Getting into the tree growing thing. This is the choke cherry. He's doing really well. Beautiful. Solid tree. It's probably the healthiest tree we have. This little choke cherry. So that's cool. Happy little choke cherries. Yeah, over here you can see the grass. How it's kind of coming up. See, it's coming up from over here, right? So, but I haven't planted anything in here yet, but what is coming up is a bunch of Ruby Streaks mustard greens from last year. Which is cool because it's just salad greens just pop up everywhere now, just on their own, which is awesome. Like, look at the size of these arugulas on the pathway. It's pretty neat. Oh yeah, in this bed we did plant potatoes, which I don't see any signs of potatoes yet, but I also planted spinach and cilantro. I believe all of these are the spinaches coming up. I don't know if I can identify any cilantro coming up yet, but that doesn't mean that they won't. They just might take a bit longer. So, see how that goes. But yeah, those are definitely all the spinaches. So it'd be cool to get spinach. I mean, we have lamb's quarters. I always call it shepherd's purse. Lamb's quarters, which is wild here. It's a relative of spinach, so we'll just kind of use that, but you never know. Oh, we got these little mushroom lamps. Super cute at night. We're kind of bringing this whole mushroom theme into our garden with all these little mushroom lights. Super cute. I'm excited about that. It's gonna look really cool at night. Already does look cool at night, but. And there's some more catnip. More catnip. More catnip. There's a cat. And more catnip. Nothing in here yet. This is all stuff I haven't planted, but like, look at all those little things. Like, what in the world? Who even knows what's in here? But this one actually is cool. It has mugwort coming up in it, which is nice, because then we'll have more mugwort. But I don't know if we want it in there, so maybe we'll move them, or maybe we'll just harvest them, and then we'll see what happens there. But yeah, catnip is absolutely insane. This yard never used to have catnip. Now it's absolutely everywhere, and we attract a lot of cats because I think it's the only yard in the area that has catnip, because it's not really in this area. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. Oh yeah, and these are some onions that we planted. Well, I had them growing in the window during the winter. They're just like green onions that you buy at the store. I put some in a jar and we were able to have fresh green onions for the year, for the winter, I guess. Trash. I really want to spend time and just clean up all the little pieces of plastic, because there's like old buckets and bins and pots that have broken down, and there's just all sorts. This yard, what used to be a parking lot, and apparently this guy had a motorhome and left it, and then he did all sorts of stuff here. So I find like rusty nails and all sorts of pieces of junk and pieces of broken glass. So I'm pretty sure he was like a bit of a, drinker. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking, but just don't break your bottles on the glass. Don't break your bottles on the glass. You know what I'm saying. But anyways, this bed here, random seed garden. There's definitely a lot of random things growing in it. I don't really know what they are. Most of it's grass, catnip, and lamb's quarters. But we do have our hops, which is looking really cool. Beautiful plant. You can really see that it is in the cannabis family, because check this out. It's in the same family as cannabis. Look at the leaves and they're young. It's crazy. But I think that is it for the update. So hope you all enjoyed. If you did, give this video a like. And yeah, super excited to be out here, and things are really starting to grow. It's really exciting. So we'll be out here more, and more videos coming soon. Yeah, all the good stuff. I'm gonna go back inside and lay down because I'm sick. Maybe have some tea. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.